First of all, I think Max Verstappen doesn't deserve to win, bro. That's all I'm saying.
A
There
lot
was
of crazy shit that happened. Some drivers performed very well, some others couldn't even make it past the formation lap. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't agree with you actually completely that because I think the only reason he won the race and the Alpines were on the podium was because of the red flag.
No,
The
but
grid would be completely different if it did not get that red flag. He would have still done a good job. He would have definitely been there in the top five, but not
no.
the win.
Look,
Tsunoda qualified P3. Lawson was P6 or something.
at the end of the weekend, who has gained the points? It's Alpine, right?
I don't know. I think George being a winner is also a stretch, but I think he should
No,
give it.
George is the top four. No, George is the top four. We'll give that.
So, hey guys, welcome back to the Throttle Talk. On this episode, we'll be discussing about the Brazilian GP that took place last weekend and how the weather changes affected the race results and go through our predictions for the weekend as well. What do you guys feel about this weekend?
But first of all, I think Max Verstappen doesn't deserve to win, bro. That's all I'm saying.
It was, it was a crazy race. A lot of twists and turns. No one could have predicted the actual final clock tree. It's crazy. There were a lot of dumb stuff that happened, a lot of crazy shit that happened. Some drivers performed very well, some others couldn't even make it past the formation lap. Yeah.
Wow, he has said that.
That's well. I think it's the whole weekend as a whole was quite interesting as well. Not only the race, even quali was really interesting to watch, really fun to watch. Seeing how different drivers handle the situation. Even experienced drivers like Alonso found it tough towards the end. So, and obviously the rookies like Colapinto and Behrman also found it really tough. So, quite interesting to see how the drivers adapted to the conditions.
Look, I feel one more thing other than the rain this weekend that was different for the track, I think was the newly laid surface. A lot of saying it was very bumpy, and considering it was a wet race and they were feeling it was bumpy, imagine if it was dry and they were going like 100 kilometers faster into every corner. So I think that also played another toll, made it a bit more interesting for the weekend. And
I remember Alonso saying that he would finish the race only because the mechanics worked hard on the car. Otherwise, he would have just retired because his back was paining.
yeah,
And even Lewis was complaining throughout.
I mean, Lewis,
Lewis, I guess so. Yeah.
I think it's a common for Lewis to complain, bro. He's been complaining about something or the other for the past 4 weekends.
That's true.
I mean, you can't do
Right.
anything. Sometimes tries to turn, and the car just doesn't turn. And sometimes it does it too much. Like, it's, you don't know what that car is going to do. So you can't blame him completely.
Are you
To
saying
be fair, George has put the car at P4 and even in P2.
Yeah, that is fair.
So if one driver can do it, I don't see why the other can't.
okay? I think let's go through the sprint race first. I feel that was a little more expected. Let's just say it was a lot more. Let's just say normal to us compared to the other race. I think with the McLarens in the front, Ferraris at third, Verstappen at fourth, it was like a pretty solid session, and the race was even better. I feel because the top four was so close to each other. Verstappen and Leclerc were just continuously fighting with each other during the race. Then Leclerc obviously made a mistake, and Verstappen passed him. And then after that, Piastri and Norris having their team orders. I was surprised Piastri followed that, to be fair.
I mean, I
Well,
think
sprint.
he agreed to follow the team orders because he also knows he's not really in a fight for any position. Probably P3 at best, but that also is possible. But I think the Drivers' Championship at that time was more important. Now it's a different situation altogether. But I think at that time they were still, trying for the best. Every point matters, right? So,
Yeah. But look, I've seen it before in the season as well, where Piastri has just done his own thing, kind of. I don't think he necessarily wants to help Norris, but I don't know why in this situation there's a switch in his action. I wouldn't have expected that, to be fair. And I think
Also, from like the sprint quali to sprint race, I think only Sergio Perez has made up 2 positions in like the entire race. All of them have like held on to their positions like from quali. Like the top 6 drivers, top 7 drivers have held on to their places from quali. Not even one change.
yeah, but I mean Perez starts from Q2. I don't think it's impressive for him to gain positions. At least two.
I get positions actually. So bare minimum he has to do.
No. I'm not telling it's impressive for Perez to gain positions. I'm just saying it's impressive how like not even one of them have like swapped in or dropped down in like the format, and like they've all held on to it throughout. No,
Oh, and I feel one more interesting thing this
even
weekend:
Lando.
K-Mag falling unwell and Behrman having to
Yeah.
come. Him. I was quite impressed by him, to be fair.
Yeah,
What?
actually.
He was also one of the people who couldn't like pass the formation lap when
Yeah.
they were going around for a rolling start. He didn't even make it to the finish line. What do you mean he's doing well?
To be fair, this is the third ever race for him in F1.
No, so don't say he's doing well, bro. He
No,
didn't do well.
in the dry, he was very good. You can't even disagree. He was better than Hulk.
Yeah, because he did not put
Okay.
it to the wall, right? So I guess that's a win. Lot of other
Bro, but
drivers-
still from quali to this thing, he has made up 5 positions. No, I think that's pretty good for him.
After grid DNF'd.
Yeah,
So even
5
also,
people left.
Yeah. I forgot.
he also made it a SQ3. If you didn't notice, both the Haas's.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
Yeah.
getting a call in the morning and doing that is not at all less impressive. It's quite a good job done. by him.
Yeah.
Look, I feel the Behrman before the safety car thing was not his fault. I think that was Joe's fault. Because you can see Joe is still spinning in the background while Behrman. Yeah, I think it's a real concern because even though Joe's ahead of Bottas in the championship, he's driving really bad at the moment. I think he's the worst driver by far on the grid at the moment because you can't be spinning by yourself multiple times in the race. And if you remember in the race, Alonso had like a 20-second gap to him and he caught him in 10 laps.
Correct, yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
so he's not. I don't think with his back issues and the car he's driving, he's anywhere supposed to be competitive in terms of like the top 4-5 teams.
And also, I think in sprint qualifying, Bottas made it to Q2. It was P11 or something, and then, if I'm not wrong, and Joe was just P20. So Bottas was quite impressive as well. Although he does not have race pace in that car, he did end up in a P20 or something, but he still made it into Q2, right? SQ2. So it's a good job.
That Zhou P20 is, I think, the most iconic position.
Yeah.
I think
It kind of reminds me of that Latifi kind of P20 always.
I'll tell you something. It seems qualifying Zhou has been the slowest driver in the past 7 races in a row. Now that is, I don't think anyone has that type of record. I don't think even Mazepin had that type of record, in all honesty.
Yeah.
At least he tried scoring a point, but unfortunately did not get it to the fastest lap.
Bro,
He tried something.
probably is no hope there.
Like coming back to these formation laps, like screw Behrman, the starting formation lap Stroll. What was he doing? He drove into the gravel. It's like he wanted to be beached.
No,
Yeah.
he just didn't want to drive, I think.
Yeah, he just
Yeah, but I think his attitude getting into the whole weekend, and I think his general attitude for driving is not at the level it should be for a racing driver. Because if you noticed in I think the Thursday media when they're doing the press conference, even Hamilton noticed his body language and also the way he was answering the questions felt like he'd just been thrown there on the first day, not interested at all to drive the car. He's being forced to do it. He's messed it up, I think, in qualifying as well. I mean, it was impressive. He got into Q3 and stuff like that. So yeah, so Q1. Yeah, he did crash. I mean, at least he got somewhere with the car. But then also, you can't be messing up. I mean, as Ved said, you can't be messing up a formation lap, man. All you have to do is just go one place. You can't be messing that up.
Yeah.
And yeah, and also beaching the car was his own fault. As you Ved also mentioned, like I think you can't be making those kind of errors as a driver. And also, if you, I don't know if you all saw the clip, but where when he beached it, and the fans in the grandstand were chanting, what's his name? Aston Martin's reserve driver,
Uh,
Begovic. Yeah, yeah, they were chanting his name.
every-
So this is something interesting.
yeah. I mean, it's a bit embarrassing with all these
Yeah.
drivers. I think Stroll has definitely been not been on the level he was expected to be at. I think I was arguing with you guys in the group chat as well, saying that Stroll is good in the wet.
Yeah.
I remember
Just a bit before he set into the wall. So yeah.
I was backing Stroll, bro. Imagine if he had that turkey from I think 2020, if I'm not wrong, that would have been great.
Hmm. That
But
was a once in a lifetime thing, though.
no, but to be
Once in a lifetime is crazy, bro.
2019, he finished fourth. Then I remember one more wet race, he was running top four, top five. So he's not a bad driver in the wet. I don't know what's happened all of a sudden to him.
But he's not a bad driver in the wet. He's a bad driver in general, bro. That's all.
But some drivers are better in the
Mm.
Yeah.
rolls break.
And one more team that absolutely screwed up this weekend was Williams,
Mm.
because
I
both DNS.
the
See,
driver.
to be fair, they did pretty well in quali, except Colpinto, obviously. I think just experience that was the issue there. Albon was flying actually.
Hmm.
He was P2 when he crashed in the quali.
They couldn't get the car back for the race, right?
It was a bad crash, to be fair.
Yeah.
That was a lot of work to do just in like 3 hours time. And I
Yeah.
don't think Williams as a team have the parts as well. So
Hmm.
I don't know how that was a brake failure. He just drove into the wall.
Yeah, yeah.
But to be fair, I can also see if it was a brake failure, the only way to stop the car was driving into the wall. So, I mean, you can't really say. And obviously, something else we have to discuss is the red flag. I think that was quite opportunistic, especially for someone like Verstappen who didn't have a great qualifying session. Ironically, which was his qualifying session was spoiled by a red flag and he was saved by a red flag in the race. But
Hmm.
I think this has to be one of the most iconic drives in F1 history. You can
Yeah.
see to some extent. I will not disagree with Norris. For Norris, in my opinion, it was unlucky. But for Verstappen, you can't claim it was luck. He was just in the right place, and he had to get to that place from 17th. You can see how quick he was and the way he was racing. It was so much better than his teammate. So much better than anyone on the grid. In fact, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, he
Bro,
got
see, first of
fastest.
all, Verstappen and Checo are in like two different races, bro. Checo's racing to save his seat. Verstappen is racing for the world championship. Okay, that's two different things. And also, I think if you think about it, like this race is kind of a replica of what happened in Abu Dhabi. Because like what happened with Lewis kind of happened to Lando here, and Max got lucky with it. I would say a little bit. No,
Luck played a factor, but it wasn't so big. He drove like an absolute god. But
no,
yeah,
no, I'm not telling like throughout. I'm
had
telling
a
like,
good luck. Right?
I feel you never know, but with the pace Verstappen had, he probably could have won either ways. I feel.
Yeah.
So look, he had to pit under the safety car then either ways. And look, the thing was, he would come out. I think maybe 3 places behind Norris, but he would still. It's not like he would be so far back in terms of time. So let's say he after passing everybody, he would have a gap of 3 seconds to Norris. At that point, he would have passed Norris, and I think he would have driven away quite easily.
Yeah, I mean,
that's
he
right.
definitely did pretty well, right? Because after he got past Ocon, he did 19 fastest laps in that condition.
Hmm.
That's no joke. He did a phenomenal job. No one's denying that. But I don't agree with you actually completely that because I think the only reason he won the race and the Alpines were on the podium was because of the red flag.
No,
The
but
grid would be completely different if it did not get that red flag. He would have still done a good job. He would have just definitely been there in the top 5, but not
no.
the win.
Look, August, point is, let's say he would have pit at that point. Before pitting, Norris was first, Russell was second, and
Correct.
I think Sunoda and Leclerc pit when there was no safety car. So Verstappen was going to jump
Yeah.
them regardless. So it would be Norris, Russell, and then Sunoda, and then Ocon, and then Verstappen. He got in the actual race. He passed Ocon within 5 or 6 laps. I think. I think.
No, but you're forgetting that before the rolling start, that second rolling start or whatever, wherever that thing happened, before that, Ocon was gaining on Verstappen.
Yeah. So after some point, when Verstappen's tires came up to temperature, no one was touching him. So
No, I am saying that maybe if the rolling start didn't happen, it would have continued like that. You never know. So there was a bit of luck, I agree. But he did drive very well.
no, you can't say just because of a rolling start. In that case, Ocon would have started losing time to. Ocon would have only lost time to Verstappen. In this case, Ocon has lost time to everybody, or he's basically come even to everybody else. So it was just Ocon was in a slightly better position initially because he didn't have anybody in front. And then once Verstappen warmed up his tires and he gained the confidence, he was way quicker than Ocon.
So,
I think regardless what would have happened, if there was no red flag, Verstappen would have still won the race quite easily. Not by this margin, he would have won it quite. Norris would have probably finished second, to be fair to him, though.
Norris
fair
has just got to
argument.
give. Norris has just got to get better at his race starts at this point. Like his second phases of the race start is never good. It's just kind of sad to see at this point.
Yeah, I mean, 6 out of
I
7.
mean, to be fair, I think Norris's race pace was not there at all. He was struggling in the race. I think the whole weekend, except qualies, he's only qualies did really well. I think race pace was just not there at the level it should be, especially when he's so close. Was so close, not anymore. Yeah, that's just something he needs to improve on. And also, as we did mention, race start, he just lost the lead before turn one, not even at turn one. I don't know what went wrong there, as you did mention second phase of that start. So yeah, you're right. He should work on that.
Okay, I think.
And also, like in the championship standings, I think now the difference is 60 points to Lando to Verstappen, and I think around 30 points from Charles to Lando.
It's more than 60.
More than 60. I'm not telling exactly 60, but like yeah, something around 60.
Okay, anyways, I think now that we have discussed about the race, it's time for us to go into our predictions, which I feel none of us have got anything this weekend.
It's very unpredictable. You can't blame any of us actually.
I'm not complaining
But-
because we had an amazing race, so I'm happy that way.
Okay, I think let's
Wait,
our winners and losers of the weekend.
yeah. So starting off with our winners and losers, um, Agastya said that his winner would be Haas and loser would be Red Bull. No,
No.
nothing.
I don't
But to
think.
be
Haas.
fair, Haas did get into SQ3. They're cooking and
Bro,
did.
look at the whole weekend. You had a Hulkenberg DNF in the race, and you had Bevan out of the top 10.
No, and also they lost position to Alpine in the championship. They have not won anything.
Yeah, you don't want anything. Cool, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, next up we have Akshat's winners and losers, who were he said his winner was Russell and loser RB. So yeah, Russell is 100% a winner. He came top 4. RB, fine, that is also fair because they lost points to Alpine.
Accepting that.
Fine, we'll accept it. We'll accept it. Okay.
That's both points. Yes. Okay, next.
I said winner Hamilton, loser Lando. Hamilton is definitely not a winner, but Lando is a loser.
You can accept Lando because he's lost out so much in the championship. His championship over.
Yeah, even to Leclerc.
Even to Leclerc.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. 30 points to Leclerc is not that much if you think about it.
Yeah. And
One more performance like this, and he's out. My bad, but continue.
no, yours.
Mine, bro. I put my winners McLaren and losers Hamilton or Red Bull. I put, bro. But I'll stick with Hamilton as loser.
No, we're not taking that. We're not taking that.
Bro, why? Come
First of
on,
all,
come
it's
For
like-
any viewers watching, we're not taking this because he told us this prediction after the sprint quali, or no, after the race quali. Okay.
Yeah.
Bro,
Just-
see, to be fair,
just-
I didn't follow any of this race, bro. I was like a little busy with
No, look, to be
the
fair,
festive
other than this Hamilton thing, he scored only 1 point the whole weekend.
It's
No,
not
not
a
even I
Okay,
scored
that's
only
also
1 point. I
crazy,
think that's
bro.
all weekend.
Yeah, but I can't accept Lewis. If you would have said only Lewis, I maybe would have accepted it.
Yeah, fair.
That's crazy, bro.
You
That's
said all.
crazy.
You can't predict two things, man.
Bro, yeah, okay. I'll stick with Lewis, bro, because I said Lewis first. Then I put Red Bull. I put Red Bull first and then Lewis. Okay, that's my argument.
Okay, fine.
That's not bullshit.
A point where he's not fighting anybody in the championship.
Bro, he's fighting me, da. He's fighting me.
Bro, see, but I said Lewis first as loser. Okay, that's my only argument. If you don't want to consider Red Bull, that's fair. But
Okay,
like,
wait.
you
In the
picking Red
message,
Bull
in the
over
text
wait,
message,
wait.
what was first?
Lewis, it was Lewis. It was Hamilton or Red Bull.
Okay, we have to take Hamilton. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, fine. I'll give him a point.
the poor guy
Thank you, bro.
point.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bro, at this point, I'm like living for scraps, bro. My predictions are going so sideways. It's crazy.
Bro, you're fighting with.
Yeah, actually, it's kind of. This weekend was not good for me. Okay. Then sprint quali. None of us did anything well actually in this. So,
But none of us got even 1 point.
yeah.
Huh?
No,
Are you sure?
none that I.
There's no
Yeah, I'm
way.
sure.
Wait, what?
Because Agastya-
Quali was Piastri, Norris, and,
Piastri, Norris.
Oh, yeah.
Piastri,
That's-
Norris, like luck.
and what was
So, Agastya said Lando, Russell, Verstappen.
Oh, hell no. Okay.
That's nothing. Akshat said Russell, Leclerc, Norris.
Oh my god, I
I
got
said-
2 points.
I said Leclerc, Max, Lando.
Leclerc, Max.
That's
Bro,
nothing.
mine was Norris, Max, and Leclerc. I don't know if that's a thing or not.
Oh, that's 1 point. Yeah,
1 point. Yeah.
No?
that's 1 point. That's 1 point. Okay.
Okay.
Leclerc MP3.
Let's hope
Okay, done.
for some better points in the race or sprint race.
Yo, my sprint,
Okay.
I think sprint quali predictions is the actual race quali. If I'm not wrong.
In quali.
Yeah.
We'll see. Wait.
But yeah.
So-
Okay. Continue.
So the sprint race, Agastya did pretty well for this actually. He said he predicted Lando, Russell, Leclerc, so he gets 2 points for that because Lando, Leclerc.
Reigning champion, bro. Reigning champion.
So 2 points for that.
He seems proud of himself.
Yeah, active.
Look at him, bro. Look at him.
Making
Look at him.
notes. He sits at home, makes notes, and then comes and discusses.
Yeah. Bro goes on the weather app, checks the rain.
Bro, that's Akshat, bro. That's not Agastya, that's Akshat. That's Akshat.
No, what? No, you did.
Bro,
You weren't
wait,
there in the
wait,
last
you remember
podcast.
that day?
Agastya was reading.
Yeah.
I come planned.
Bro, that's my bad, bro.
Okay.
But I watched it though. See, to be fair, last time when we were on call, Akshat was like, "Bro, let me check the weather first and then give it my predictions." So every time you mention weather, Akshat comes to my mind.
But I didn't check.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm out here just like giving out whatever comes to my head, bro. You people are all playing it too
You see that
technical.
early, the results. So chill, chill.
Yeah, fair.
Okay, continue.
Continue.
Next, Akshat has predicted Russell, Verstappen, Lando. So he gets nothing.
Verstappen, Lando, not even one.
Not one.
So,
I said
yeah.
Max. I said Max, Leclerc, Hamilton. So that's nothing.
Wow. Agastya is cooked, bro.
No, the
How many,
tied
how many did Agastya get this one?
two.
He got 2
Oh,
points.
and then
did you get in
the
Winners and losers?
He got 0 for that.
We tied, right?
Tied for this weekend, then.
Yeah.
damn, bro.
You get
Oh wait, mine.
next. Yours.
Do I read mine?
Yeah,
My race predictions were Leclerc, Norris, and Max.
Yeah, no, nothing.
Norris and
No point.
Nothing.
I think. I don't know.
Yeah, nothing.
I
Okay,
think
quali.
You mean your sprint race predictions, right?
Yeah, Leclerc,
Yeah.
Norris, and Max.
Yeah. Nothing.
let's see quali.
Okay. Next, quali. What is the actual order?
Quali was
Lando,
Norris, Russell, and Yuki.
Tsunoda. Yeah. This is very unpredictable. So, Agastya said Lando Max Science, so he gets a point.
Oh God.
Akshat said Lando Max Leclerc, so that's again a point. I said
People are
Leclerc
tied.
Max. I said Leclerc Science Max, so I don't get anything.
Mine was Leclerc, Norris, and Max Quali.
Nothing.
That's nothing.
So okay,
I
yes.
mean, no one wrote right anyway. So.
Wait, so wait, before we get on to the race predictions, can you just give us updated standings?
Okay, so on top is right Augusta with 15 points. Akshat with 14 points.
Nah,
Is next. I'm third with 9th, and Anurag is there with 8.
Oh,
nah.
8.5.
Oh, he's cat.
I think I round it up.
Yeah, I think I don't
Should
know.
should we leave it at 8.5? No, we can leave it at 8.5 so that there is a winner in that
Bro,
third place
Bro,
challenge.
please no, no. That so I'm
Bro,
not
wait.
taking that Sauber. I'm not losing. I am not losing to Sauber. Okay,
Bro,
I'm
see,
not.
to be fair, you've already given me that point. Okay, all of you have agreed and given me that point.
Akshat,
Take
you
it
said
away
last time.
from me.
You said last time we're not taking that.
Took it away.
That's crazy, bro.
We took it away. We took
And
it
you're
away.
only taking it away because like you're gonna lose P3, bro. That's crazy.
That's why you're
No, it's also bro. It's just an odd number to say it.
It's fine.
Okay, bro, round it up now. Why do you round it
I don't
down?
mind saying it for a little bit longer.
Bro, actually, let's flip a coin. I'm not even joking.
Okay, wait. Now that way
Okay.
the coin, we can finally this unending dispute on whether it's.
Padla will call, okay?
Okay,
Bro, I'll call heads, bro.
Call right now.
I'll call
Call right
heads.
now.
Interesting.
I'm calling
You call
heads. Heads.
Okay,
heads,
so
heads.
this is heads. Okay, this is heads.
Yeah, fair.
Yes.
Got you.
Wait.
But that coin is flawed, bro. It affects the probability.
Don't do IPL
Shut up.
graphics. Do fair.
Wait.
Yes.
Okay.
Before we start this, let's put it at 9 and 8, not 8.5 and 8, so that both teams can benefit.
Okay,
Yeah,
I agree on that. I'll agree on that. Basically, to round up or round down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Okay, I agree.
For Anurag,
If I win, it's a round up, bro. Heads.
heads. If
Yeah.
it,
Okay.
Vatla has 9 points.
Yeah. Okay. What is this?
Heads, bro. Heads. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, there you go. Battle for third is on, man.
Oh shit!
Let's go.
Why is my luck so ass?
Crazy.
Oh my god.
So what are the standings now for third place?
9.
It's you at 15, me at 14, and these two at 9 now.
Oh no, it's getting close.
Go, bro. Let's go.
Now that we're done with that whole dispute, let's get back to our race prediction, which is obviously I don't think anyone could. I don't know if anyone could actually predict that exact order because no one can do that. It's unpredictable as hell.
But just see what we said.
Yeah. So starting off, Agastya said that his order would be Lando, Leclerc, Piastri. So nothing. Akshat said Lando, Verstappen, Russell. Nothing.
One away.
But Russell, he would have moved up.
Yeah. I said Leclerc, Hamilton, Sainz. That was nothing. And Anurag?
Bro, I said Leclerc, Norris, and Max for quali.
What? This is the race.
This is a race.
Oh, race, my bad. Race, I said Norris, Leclerc, and Piastri, bro. My bad. That's my bad.
Norris,
Sorry.
Leclerc, yeah.
Norris, okay.
Norris, Leclerc, and Piastri. I don't think it's anything.
First time, I think none of us have got a prediction. Any prediction right.
Sprint quali, I think we didn't say anything, right?
No, sprint quali, at least Anurag got one prediction right.
Oh wow.
Did I?
Yeah.
Damn, bro. Proud of myself.
So
Man, I think if I'd swapped two of the positions, I'd have got so many more points. Three or four more points.
No, bro, I remember last week I kept on changing because I thought, like, okay, Max, grid penalty. Bro, if I backed him, I would have got so much more points.
no wait. If you would
The
have
back Alpine, man. I'm telling you.
more and you would be ahead of Anurag. Right now you're tied.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Okay.
Because of this, bro.
I think moving on to this, it was definitely a good weekend to watch. As you could see from our predictions, it was really unpredictable. No one could predict anything. I think you can see from the order, from qualifying, everything. There were many surprises, especially from teams that were down, and we didn't expect them to do well. As you can see from the weather and as well as our predictions, this weekend was a really interesting and tough weekend to predict. A lot of unpredictable things took place, as well as many lower down teams who you don't expect fighting at the front, taking up some of the place in the front in different sessions, like
Yeah.
a VCAR, Bin Quali, and Alpine in the race, obviously. So don't forget to drop your predictions in the comment section below and tell us how you did. Like, share, and subscribe, and do follow us on Instagram at the Throttle Talk. And see you next time.
We'll catch you guys next time on our predictions for Las Vegas. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye.
See you.
See you everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.